Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where I discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. I'm starting a new series on my channel where I'm going to do a weekly review of a LEGO set. And I've got some set criteria I'm going to use. And I'm excited for this first set we're going to discuss today. It's set 43230. It's the Walt Disney Tribute Camera. Now you wouldn't know that from the box because it's one of the few sets I've ever seen where it doesn't actually have the name of the set anywhere on the box. But it's a set, irregardless, that I have been excited to build for quite a while, and I just recently picked this up with the recent Disney gift with purchase. So let's take an in-depth look at this set. The first area we'll review for this set is the actual build experience. I found the build to be enjoyable with very interesting techniques. There's nothing too tedious or repetitive. Also, each bag is like a separate module of the camera that can be built independently. Thus, it makes a great set to be built with a friend. So for build experience, I would say it exceeds expectations. Next, we'll discuss the details of the set. This set has one of my favorite lesser-known details of any LEGO set of all time. The secondary part of the build is a multiplane camera, which also doubles as a display for the minifigures. Now, multiplane camera was invented as a way to provide realistic depth to animation. The most famous multiplane camera was developed by Walt Disney Studios to be used in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Later, Walt Disney made a video explaining the multiplane camera and how it works, and the printed panes in this set are Legoized recreations of that very same scene. The next hidden feature is the artist desk, which is inside the camera itself. The last detail to highlight is, of course, the film strip around the camera. They have recreated Lego scenes from various Disney cartoons in Lego form. Inside the instruction manual is a listing that shows each of them represented. So for the category of detail and Easter egg, for a Disney fan or history buff, I think this easily exceeds expectations. However, for someone who is a more casual or non-Disney fan, it may not quite hit that mark. As for the displayability or playability of this set, while it does have a few interactive features such as the hand crank, it definitely is a display model. And in this area, it really stands out. While the scale is not a one-to-one representation of a real camera, it definitely hits the mark for what it should represent and exceeds expectations. Now let's discuss the minifigures. This set contains 3 exclusive minifigures and 2 exclusive molded characters. While Dumbo and Bambi are not in the minifigure form, they are very well done and will certainly add to the desirability of this set for many people. Next are Mickey and Minnie. While they are technically unique figures, they are very similar to past versions and I feel the weakest part of this set. The last figure, however, is the crown jewel of the set. This is the Walt Disney minifigure, and it is going to be a driving force for many people to pick up this set. The print looks great, and it's not often we see representations of real-life figures like this one in LEGO form. For all these factors, I think the set exceeds expectations in the minifigure category. Next, we'll discuss the uniqueness of this set. Well, it definitely is unique. When I first heard about rumors of a Disney camera, I wasn't sure how this could be a good set. However, after seeing the set in person, I have to say they really have done a great job of capturing something you would not necessarily think of as translating into the LEGO medium. It certainly is a niche item that would have appeal to a Disney or a camera enthusiast, but may not fit into many people's collections. I would think something along the lines of the typewriter or piano. That being said, I must say from a uniqueness perspective, they really have exceeded expectations. Next, let's talk about value. This set retails for $100 US. I think the inclusion of a few unique pieces for this set, such as the minifigures, the film strip, and the printed panes and the multiplane camera add to the value. I think it is a fair value for the price and is probably about what would be expected. And that brings me to my final category, my overall rating. Overall, I am really happy with this set and think it definitely exceeds my overall expectations. That being said, I certainly see that this set is not for everybody. But if you are a Disney fan and have a small area on a shelf available, it could be right for you and exceed your expectations too. All right, so that's going to do it for our review of the Walt Disney Tribute Camera. Again, I think it's a great set, but again, I'm also a Disney fan, so if it's right for you, only you can decide that. So hopefully this will help you making some decisions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Jason's Bricks in 5. Happy building!